YouTube family. Good morning. I am so excited to be here live with you today. To be very candid and open, I don't normally come live on YouTube, and I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. I'm super excited to be here with you this morning. I have been doing YouTube videos, I believe, since like 2017, and decided that it's just time. It's just time to start coming live more, start having more conversations with those who have subscribed to my channel. And I'm so appreciative of you and so grateful for you. And I want to start to get to know you a little bit better as I've gotten to know my other communities on Facebook and Instagram a little bit better. So wanted to jump on this morning and just kind of introduce myself and talk about some of the things that I actually have going on, because I don't do that here. So just to let you guys know that my birthday was August 8th. Yes, that 888 of this year. Super excited. And I decided to launch my very own community called 1% Nation. And what 1% Nation we are going to do with the 99% don't do, so we can have what the 99% will never have. And I help professionals become the top 1% in their personal and professional lives. And I'm so excited about it. Tonight, Monday night, I'm actually having an information session for those who want to learn more about it, want to get to know me a little bit better, and want to ask questions about it. And you must register in order to attend, only because I realized in today with everything being on social media, you have bots and all those other things. So I want to make sure that I'm actually going to be engaging with real people in real time. So I'm super excited about it. And so I wanted to drop in and kind of, bring that here as well. And also want to get a feel for, YouTube in terms of going live. What's the best times that you guys want to get together and just talk and grow? As a matter of fact, just so you got, like this morning, this is the book that I'm reading, and I spend about anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes every morning reading a book. This is my book for this week, and I'm determined to get this done in the next 2 weeks because I have a new book waiting in the wings, as well as I'm always studying something. So I'm actually like studying right now as well, and I spend about 20 minutes every morning doing my studying. It's just a part of my routines. And when you are a part of a community, those are some of the things that we work through. We work through building your routine. What does your morning routine look like? What does your night routine look like? Those are super important to your success and whatever success looks like to you, because it's different for everyone. So those are some of the things that we're going to get into. We're going to get into why some people have it. Maybe that's you, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stuck, feeling like, you've been trying on your own to achieve so many goals, and you just haven't been able to hit the goals that you desire for yourself. Why that is? Because I think a lot of times people think that it's information. Well, if it was it can't be information, because information is everywhere. You can Google an answer today. You can chat GPT an answer today. So it's not the information it is the reason why you're not where you want to be. The reason being is 9 times out of 10, you're not around the right people, having the right conversations so that you can grow. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start a community, because so many people are trying to go at it alone. I just did a video on my Self Love Sunday channel talking about how so many people are just want to go at it alone and so isolated. And they believe, oh, because I have 20,000 friends on Instagram or 20,000 on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, that means that I have community and connection. And that's not true. You have communication, and it takes intentional connections with other human beings talking to each other, not just through a screen, getting together, having intentional relationships. The more social media grows, the more isolated, and particularly if you are middle age, the more isolated people are becoming. And what happens is too, because when you're watching social media, depending upon what's coming across your feed, it will make you want to become more isolated because it will have you to believe that the world is so bad and the world is so negative, not realizing that you can create your own reality. And that's some of the things that I actually help teach people how to do, how to create your reality, how to create your calm and peace of mind in the chaos of the world. The world is always going to be what it is. You know, every generation says it's the worst generation. If you don't believe me, just go do some history. I'm not a huge history buff, but I do love to look back from time to time, to understand the sign of the times. I mean, the Great Depression will say the people who lived back then will say it was the worst, right? The people who experienced slavery, absolutely, to me, they had it worse than me. Every single century will say, oh, mine was the worst. So now that we're here, people are like, oh, this is the worst it's ever been. It's here's the thing: you create your reality. You create your reality. Now, you have choices and you can make different decisions, right? So I like to say I'm living in the best times because I know that my great 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 grandparents didn't have a choice in how they lived. I have choice. I can choose something different, and I can teach you how to choose something different as well. And I'm not here I don't blow smoke up anybody's behind. Let me tell you something. I'm a professional and I'm a straight shooter. Okay. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing about, growing and learning and looking yourself in the mirror can necessarily be easy. And we can have peace while we're doing it though. Okay. So I didn't want to come on here long my first day. I just wanted to say hi. My name is Tarnisha Moe Sass. I am a vision strategist coach. I help people with one-to-one coaching, as well as I just launched my new coaching community, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Hi, Rena. Good morning. I just wanted to come on and say that I am going to start coming live a lot more often on TikTok. I mean, TikTok, hello, YouTube, a little bit more. And the reason why I decided to do my community is because people always try to correlate, because I do self-love Sundays. What does self-love have to do with 1% Nation? And what does it have to do with you teaching people how to become the top 1%, both personally and professional in their lives? And here's what it has to do with. I had to teach myself and my clients to say this: I love myself enough to grow. I love myself enough to develop. I love myself enough to put myself around the right people so that I can grow and build in the right season at the right time. I love myself enough to know that my past does not define me. I love myself enough to know that I will make mistakes, and I have made mistakes, and that does not mean I am a mistake. I love myself enough to know that whatever happened in my past is just my testimony. And whenever someone mentions anything about my past, what I'm going to do is rejoice and say, thank goodness I am not that anymore. I love myself enough to know that people will try to use my past and anything that I did and anything that I said against me, and I can still smile and say, thank you. Thank you for reminding me that I'm no longer that anymore. I love myself enough to know that people will stay peopling and life will stay lifing, and I still get to grow. I love myself enough to know that I was never going to be a perfect parent, because there is no such thing. I love myself enough to know that success is mine. I love myself enough to know that I am worthy, even on the days when it don't look like it. I love myself enough to know that I can have peace in the midst of the chaos of the world. I love myself enough to know that whatever I want to be, do, or have, it can be mine. I love myself enough to know that I can change the very fabric DNA of my family. I love myself enough enough to know that I can leave a legacy of peace and love. Where everybody talks about breaking generational curses, I can be the generational blessing bringer. I love myself enough to know that although my children may not be speaking to me at this moment, or maybe they are upset with me, that that is just a journey that they must go through. And it doesn't mean that I was a bad parent. It means that I was doing the best that I can with what I knew. I love myself enough to know that wherever I am, there is love. I love myself enough to know that as long as I'm living and I wake up in the morning, that there is going to be sunshine because I'm going to create that. I love myself enough to know that I can give myself 10 minutes of just breathing time. I love myself enough to know that whoever I believes in me and loves me. So no matter what anybody else says or does, I have love. So that's why, I created a community so people can understand that. That's why I lead with Self-Love Sundays. So that's it. To get to the other side. Hello. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Because on the other side, there is love. On the other side, there is peace. On the other side, anxiety doesn't have to exist. Hello. Hello, William Bell. Okay. That's why it got to the other side, okay? And my grandson loves Legos too, okay? His mom just took him to Legoland. All right, try Legoland. And thank you, Rena. I appreciate you. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the laugh, William Bell. And let me tell you something. A laugh a day will keep the doctors away. Stop being so serious. So I love that you came in here and you said something funny, because we need funny in our lives. And I'm going to get going because I have to get to my reading and start my work day. I love you all. And I'm going to start getting the schedule so I can come here live more often and we can talk about the Legos and the love and why the chicken crossed the road. Have a great day, y'all. And thank you for subscribing. I love you.